Well, things got awful quiet all of a sudden. It must be close to showtime. November 5, Fox, Papa Delta. Hopefully the frequency is clear. Nothing heard, so I guess that we're ready to go. As I said, this is November 5, Foxtrot, Papa Delta. Name is Wayne, and we're over here in Peaster, Texas, just northwest of Weatherford. Welcome everybody to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. This is a directed net, and I am your net control station this evening, and going to call on some help around the country, specifically out in Hogtown, which I refer to as Desdemona, and over in Tarrant County, Mr. Trey, that would be KE5NGM. Let's see, a couple of things before we get kicked off. We have a couple of listen-in frequencies for those that are in the outlying areas. It sure does make it more interesting to be able to kind of tell what's going on. The frequencies are 444-925 on 70 centimeters, and that's coming to you somewhere down in around Somerville County. And then we have 145.310 over here in Peaster, not Peaster, but in Palo Pinto. So those two listening frequencies only are brought to you by Whiskey Zulu 5 Tango X-Ray. That's Tyler, and we sure do appreciate him setting those up for us to use this evening. Okay, we have NetLogger going on. If you are not familiar with it, you may want to download it and kind of follow along what's going on. It is used to let you see who's checked in, what type of equipment that they're running, and gives you a little bit of insight as to what's going on a more of a, I guess, a graphic type display. We have YouTube live stream video furnished by Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. Sure do appreciate Trey setting that up for us. We also have a Facebook group that's North Central Texas Simplex Net. If you haven't participated, you might want to run over there and see if you can't join in and keep in contact with all the folks that frequent this 5/8 Simplex Net, and keep track of what's going on, and maybe find a piece of equipment that you're interested in, or maybe be able to advertise some equipment you're interested in selling. Okay, we have a normal relay protocol for this net, and they're scattered around. We got one over there that's top, KI5LAT, which up there in Wise County. Gary down there in Waxahachie, K5WXY. Wiley, Whiskey Charlie 5 Whiskey Charlie. And we want to encourage you that if you don't hear one of the relay stations pick up on a contact or net control is not being able to hear them, please feel free to just say relay, and I'll pick you up and let you give us the lowdown on the station trying to check in. We do run the net county by county, but we don't want you to feel like that you have to stick around for your particular county to be called. If you have something else going on, feel free just to jump in there and let us know that you're short time and would like to get in and check in, or maybe you happen to miss your county. So we want to welcome everybody here, and we just do the county by county thing just to kind of keep things halfway organized. Let's see, what else? So what we're going to do is we're going to do the normal thing. We're going to start off here in Parker County. We're going to go up to the north counterclockwise through all the counties. We're going to get over to Eastland County, and we're going to try to pick up some stations over there. And what we can't pick up, we're going to pass it off to KF5BSP and let him pull in some of those counties that are more local to him. We're then going to come back around and pick up like Hood County, Somerville, and so on, pass it down to Wiley, and then come back around and go over to Tarrant County and let Trey pick up the stations that's over on the east side of town, and then he'll pass it back off to me, and we'll come back on north and kind of finish up the circle. That's kind of how things are running, which is normal for me whenever I'm doing net control. And of course, I think I heard, I heard Top say something about using phonetics. We do appreciate that. Phonetics is always good. It sometimes keeps down the confusion. Let's get you logged in the first time rather than saying, huh, and who was that? So if you would, please use phonetics, and we'll thank you for it. All right, let's see. Before we start the county list, what we normally do is we normally take newly upgraded, newly licensed, or first-time check-ins to the net to kind of get them acclimated here to what's going on and let them toot their horn a little bit if they've done an upgrade. All right, so with that, let's see, was there anything else? I can't think of anything. If I do, I'll break in there. Again, my name is Wayne. That's Whiskey Alpha Yankee November Echo, using the phonetics that we tell everybody to try to use. And this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I'm located in Peaster, Texas, here at the kind of the northwest corner of Parker County. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the first-time check-ins or newly licensed or upgrade. Please come to the head of the line and log in now. Okay, big silence. Newly licensed, upgrades, or first-time check-ins. Come now. Do I have any relays? All right, well, nothing heard with all that. I'm going to make sure I'm still transmitting. It looks like I am, so we're going to go ahead and get started with Parker County. Parker County check-ins phonetically, slowly, please, and we'll get you logged into the net right away.
Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo.
Alpha India 5, Romeo.
Kilo 5, Delta, Charlie.
Kilo November 6, Lima, Zulu, Victor.
Okay, let's get these folks logged in here, and then we'll take another stab at it. We got Walt up there, Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo. Great signal as always, Walt. We've got Alpha 5, Sierra Tango. Welcome aboard, Michael. We got Alpha India 5, Romeo. And Kilo 5, Delta, Charlie. Good evening to you, Dwayne. And Kilo November 6, Lima, Zulu, Victor. All right, let's see. Anybody else in Parker County? Okay, I heard a signal in there that had that was fairly strong, but almost no audio. You need to get really, really close to the mic or turn up the mic gain a little bit and try it one more time. Okay, I got a Kilo Charlie 5. Do I have any help on relays? I'm just not able to pull that station out. Hang in there, don't go away. Maybe the conditions will change or somebody else can pick you up here in a little bit, but I'm unable to copy it at the present time. But I did get the Kilo Charlie 5. Appreciate you being there. Sorry that I'm not able to copy. All right, anybody else in Parker County? Okay, we're going to move right along here. I didn't hear any other stations other than the Kilo Charlie 5, which I still can't copy. We're going to swing up a little bit to the north out of Parker County, and we're going to try Jack County this evening.
Relay.
Okay, hello, Stephen. How's things going up yonder?
Pretty good. We had some buildings collapse up here with snow and ice in the job, but other than that, everything's going good. Sorry I hadn't been on in a few weeks. I've been out of town, but I'm here now, so I'm glad to check it.
That's the important part. It's you're there now. We sure do appreciate it as always, and we have missed you, by the way. So welcome back home. I don't know if it's your permanent home, maybe your temporary home. Seems to me like you're over in another county. But anyway, we appreciate you being there. And I heard another station that's in there. Try it again. Okay, I don't think I'm hearing things. If you North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex name. Anybody else in Jack County?
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
Kilo November 6 Lima Zulu Victor. The Parker County was Kilo Charlie 5 Yankee India Romeo. Pat, is the 5 correct? Pat, if you're still there. Not coming back. So it was, I believe it was KC5. It might have been 6 you said, I think is what you wrote down. YIR. Back to you.
Hey Wayne, this is Chris. It's KC6 YIR Yankee India Romeo. I know Pat.
So Charlie 6 Yankee India Romeo, and it's Pat in Weatherford.
Yeah, copied in that time. It is as recorded. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Kilo Charlie 6 Yankee India Romeo. All right, Pat, I could just barely hear you in there that time, but it was better. So things are changing a little bit, but fortunately we got Chris up there, and he's right on top of it, so we got you logged in. Appreciate you being there. All right, anybody else in Jack County before we move west? All right, how about Young County? Young County check-ins, come now.
Kilo Fox 5 Victor Bravo Lima.
Good evening, Jerry. You're just solid as a rock, as always. We sure appreciate you being there every week. Kilo Fox 5 Victor Bravo Lima. And got a good signal into Peaster, as always. Anybody else in Young County? There's a new one, Kilo 5 Tango Echo Kilo. Is that a QSL? All right, JB, so you're over in Young County tonight? Whereabouts in Young County? Oh, you must be Jerry's neighbor. All right. What type of radio are you using, and how much power are you running? All right, ICOM, IC 207, 50 watts, and let's see, how about antenna? What type of antenna you got going on? Okay, if you're wondering, JB, we just keep that information on our net logging software, and that way whenever you check in next time, we know a little bit more about who you are, and we won't have to interrogate you like this again. All right, well, we appreciate you checking in. Is this your first time? All right, well, good deal, good deal. Well, come back and see us every Friday. And by the way, we do have, for those that are interested in the in sideband operation, we have a 144.190 on Tuesday net at 8 o'clock, and welcome everybody to come over to there as well. All right, anybody else in Young County? By the way, that's vertical polarized on Tuesday nights. All right, nobody else in Young County has heard, so I'm going to try Haskell Throgmorton. Haskell and Throgmorton, come in, please. Well, Mr. Michael over in Haskell County, what's happening over there? Is the cotton growing or the wind blowing? Well, just hang in there. I hear it's coming. Maybe it's going to be a little late, but hopefully it'll get there to you. I appreciate you checking in as always. And by the way, you've got a super, super strong signal this evening. Well, I'm glad to know that, Michael, because that means that conditions are going to be good, and maybe at the end of the net here, when we ask for people, if they want to get on a list to make calls, they'll take advantage of that situation. All right, last call for Haskell Throgmorton. All right, and as usual, we're going to bring it a little bit closer to home, which is basically, I could just almost throw a rock over at Palo Pinto County. So, Palo Pinto County, check-ins come now.
Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie X-ray. And I believe you have been over here throwing rocks.
I wouldn't throw any rocks at you, Donnie. I wouldn't do that at all. Are you relaxing tonight?
Got her kicked back, feet up, just enjoying life.
There you go. It just don't get any better than that, does it?
That's right. Good friends, good ham radio, comfortable chair. What else do you want?
Well, you know, there's a couple of other things that might go along with that, but we'll get past that a little bit and get on with business here. Anybody else in Palo Pinto? Okay, I've got, first of all, I got excited there, Donnie, and I forgot to mention your call. It's Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Charlie X-ray. That'd be Donnie over there in Palo Pinto County, followed by Kilo Fox 5 Zulu India Quebec. So we appreciate you being here as well in Palo Pinto. Anybody else in Palo Pinto tonight? Well, let's see. That's La Pan, isn't it? Are you downtown or are you outside of town?
I can see the town light bulb here.
All right, good deal. That was Kilo India 5 Tango Golf India. Be Jack over there in, let's see, La Pan, Texas. That's they got some barbecue places over there that I used to frequent. Let's see, anybody else in Palo Pinto? All right, let's move it over to, let's call on Stevens County. Stevens County check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Wayne, this is AJ0PA. I have a couple questions for you.
Okay, hang on here. I think I've got a mix-up. First of all, let's see. Chris, you had a question. Let's see. That was Kilo India 5 Tango Golf India. If that's number 15 you're looking at. Another question, Chris. Okay, well, it's kind of hard to monitor two different frequencies and keep a little feedback down in the shack. So anyway, let's move right along here. I had one station in there that was ended in Hotel Romeo, Quebec, but we had a little bit of doubling going on. Can you give me the prefix, sir? Okay, Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Romeo, Quebec. A little bit light copy, but we got you in there, so I appreciate you being here. Andrew was up next on my list. Kilo Juliet 5 Delta Fox Victor. And Andrew, you're pretty strong in here tonight. Hey, fantastic. I was going to get to him next, but I had missed that center letter, so I'm glad that you clarified that for me. That was Kilo Juliet 5 Fox Charlie Sierra. My goodness, we got it. Have you rounded all those up, Andrew? All right, good deal. Appreciate it. Really do. All right, let's see. Let's go over here to Shackleford. Anybody else in Shackleford? All right. How about Fisher or Jones? Fisher, Jones, Shackleford. While we're stretched out so far, let's try Nolan and Taylor. Anybody in Nolan or Taylor tonight?
Well, this is Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Fox. Nolan.
Hello, Mike. That's Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Fox. And your signal's not great tonight. I did copy you, though, so I appreciate you being there. I guess you didn't go to any shooting matches tonight. All right, well, that's good. Thanks, Mike, for checking in, as always. It's always good to hear Nolan County. You know, kind of gives me a point that I can stake out as being my DX contact for Friday evening. All right, let's see. Anybody else in Nolan, Taylor, or Callahan? All right, let's see. Closer to home. How about Eastland? Eastland County, check in.
This is Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform.
Kilo Delta 5 Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot.
Kilo Foxtrot 5 Victor Sierra Papa.
Okay, we had a little bit of doubling going on there, and but I've got Cam. My goodness, you're loud tonight. Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform. Very, very good signal. And then I got a Kilo Delta 5, and I missed the last part of it. I can guess, but let me hear it from the horse's mouth.
Hey, good evening. Kilo Delta 5 Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot.
There we go. There we go. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Kevin. That's you're strong enough in here, but I was getting confused with all the other stations, but appreciate you being there tonight. Let's see, and then we had Whiskey Delta 5 Bravo November Alpha. That would be Rocky up there. I don't know, are you in the city proper of Wichita Falls? Okay, well, we appreciate you being there for the check-in. You know, hang around if you don't have anything else to do. Maybe somebody might want to get a signal report from you, because that's a pretty far piece from here. And what happened to your Friday night outing with the XYL? Okay, all right, I appreciate that. And if you hear him and I don't, let me know. But I'll take a break here and listen. Let me get Kilo Fox 5 Victor Sierra Papa logged in. That'd be Mr. Mike, our fearless leader over there in Desdemona, the official city name. I like that better than Hogtown. For some reason that just doesn't seem sophisticated. Desdemona, now that's sophisticated. All right, let's see. So I want to stand by here. Was there anybody else in there, like a W5 HI, that'd like to check in? I'll be listening. Okay, Corey. Yeah, I've got a good copy on you as well. Over there in Clay County, Whiskey 5 Hotel India. Appreciate you checking in this evening. And you know, you keep an eye on Rocky over there, and don't be throwing any rocks at him, though. All right, anybody else in, where was I now? I got all excited. Eastland County. Eastland County check-ins, come now. I know the well's not dry. Anybody else in Eastland County like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Heard at my end, but let me try a couple more, Mike, before I guess I'm a little selfish here. I want to see if my favorite station over at Comanche is on. Anybody in Comanche County? Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee Mike Echo. It's always good to hear you, Winston. You're barreling into Parker County tonight. Good signal, Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo. You doing okay over there?
Well, I don't have much of a thing still. Been in the hospital 3 to 4 times this week and going back tomorrow.
You know, you need to stay away from places like that, Winston. They could... you know, they could get comfortable seeing you and expect you more regular.
Yeah, that's like they did. You know, the more that you go, the more money they get.
Oh, well, you know, you can't begrudge a guy for wanting to feed his family, can you?
Oh, I've always been that.
All right. All right, well, I'll quit lollygagging around, Winston, but it's always good to hear you. All right, let's see. I always have trouble in Brown County, but I want to try Brown County here. This is November 5, Fox Papa Delta from Parker County.
AC5 KT.
Echo Romeo Golf.
5 Alpha Sierra.
I got 3 good stations out of that. Let's see, Alpha Charlie 5, I think it was Kilo Tango. And then I've got, of course, Newland there, Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Romeo Golf. Got a good signal this evening. And Alpha Charlie 5 Alpha Sierra. All right, I appreciate y'all checking in this evening, and what I'm going to do, I think at this point, is I'm going to turn it over to Mike and see if he can round some folks up that usually I can't hear, and they probably can't hear me either. KF5BSP, are you on target tonight?
Yes, sir, I am, and I'm glad the Brown County station's got in there, so I'll take it for a little bit here, and then I'll toss it back to you, Wayne. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Mike is the handle out in Eastland County, in Desdemona. So let me do this right quick. I'm going to pick up the county to my east here before I head out further west. Let me call on ERAF. I'd like to check in with the ERAF county folks.
Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel. Hello, Mike. Thanks for being here. Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Papa Sierra.
November 5 Zulu Tango Whiskey.
Okay, I'll take that. Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel. Evening to you, Phil. Good signal. Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Papa Sierra. That's Kyle. Good signal over here, Kyle. And November 5 Zulu Tango Whiskey. I talk to you almost every week, and I can't remember your handle. Tell me your name again.
Oh, it's William, but I go by Bill.
All right, Bill, that's a public apology for not remembering all the times you've checked in, but you've also got a good signal over into Eastland County. Anybody else left in ERAF County that has not checked in so far? All right, let me go down into Brown County and make sure that there's not any other stations in Brown County. Any other additional check-ins from Brown County?
Kilo Charlie 5 November Oscar X-ray.
Alpha Bravo 5 Yankee Victor.
Okay, there's Kilo Charlie 5 November Oscar X-ray and Alpha Bravo 5 Yankee Victor. Awesome. Anybody else in Brown County while I'm on a roll? All right, nothing heard. I appreciate all the check-ins from Brown County and ERAF County as well. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa, and I'm going to call on Coleman County. Coleman County, it's your turn.
Happy Friday the 13th, Mike. Kilo India 5 Tango Lima Golf.
KI5TLG, great signal, no noise, no nothing. So looks like we broke the spell of the 13th. Great signal. Everything going okay?
Everything's going great. Yeah, enhancement's pretty good tonight.
Okay, I want everybody to listen up. We've got a station in Coleman County and plenty in Brown County and in Comanche County and Eastland County and even further out in Sweetwater. So hang around. Propagation's well above average tonight. You'll have an opportunity to make some DX contacts here in a minute. Anybody else in Coleman County? Any other check-ins in Coleman? All right, we're grateful for Nick putting Coleman on the roster. Next county I'd like to call on is Mills County Station.
K5 Kilo Victor. You're lucky I turned the volume back up. I got tired of listening to one-sided stuff earlier. And just turned the radio back on there. There you were, Mike. Good signal tonight. K5KV.
Appreciate it, Benny. Yep, good signal as always. I got in a little late to make the announcement. I need to get better at doing that in the pre-net and making a couple of calls to everybody out in the area to give them kind of a time stamp. But I certainly do appreciate you checking in. That's Kilo 5, Kilo Victor in Mills County. Let's see, I'll call for two counties. How about Mills County check-ins or San Saba? Any San Saba or Mills check-ins? All right, how about anybody in McCullough County, San Saba County, or maybe even Lampasas? Lampasas, San Saba, or McCullough County check-ins to the Simplex net. All right. There. Let me try Hamilton. How about Hamilton County? Anybody home?
Whiskey Delta 5 Mike, Whiskey Delta 5.
One more try for Hamilton County check-ins to the Simplex net.
Relay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Whiskey Delta 5 Mike, you were doubling with it.
Well, I'm not hearing Whiskey Delta 5 Mike. Are you copying net control?
I am now. You've been a little bit up and down. I'm on Melissa's node down in her base station down in Hamilton County, WD5M.
Okay, Dave, I got you that time. Whiskey Delta 5 Mike. Thanks for the heads up there, Benny, and you did come way up there. So that's Whiskey Delta 5 Mike. And before I hand it back, I will try Coryell County check-ins. If you're listening and you can copy, go ahead.
Kilo 5, Mike Delta Yankee. Good evening.
Okay, I got two of them there. Good signal, Mish. I got Kilo 5, Mike Delta Yankee. Great signal tonight, Mish. And I did copy a Whiskey Delta 5 Echo. Is that correct?
Negative. It's a Whiskey 5 Sierra Echo. Whiskey 5 Sierra Echo in Bell County.
Okay. I apologize. Whiskey 5 Sierra Echo, and tell me the county again.
It's Bell, Bravo, Echo, Lima, Lima, Bell County.
Bell County. Awesome. You went down, and now you're back 3/4 scale here at Eastland, so thank you, sir, for the check-in. That was Whiskey 5 Sugar Echo out of Bell County. Great signal, and Mish, you had a great signal. So I'm not gonna press my luck. Thanks to everybody that checked in. I'm gonna turn it back to N5 Fox Papa Delta, KF5 Victor Sierra Papa.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. And yeah, the signals seem to be up pretty good. I had Benny was extremely strong, K5 KV. I mean, just booming in here. And the station down there in Bell County, Whiskey 5 Sierra Echo, extremely strong in here. So that's good. Yeah, propagation is pretty good in our favor tonight. All right, let me see. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to call on Hood County check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex now.
K5 Echo Sierra Victor.
Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot.
KB5 SQG, Bob.
Kilo 5 Lima, Quebec, Calvert.
Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey.
Bob.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Quebec Echo Zulu.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Mike Juliet.
Hey, let me see if I can get these all logged in and get things squared away. I've got a couple of question marks here, so y'all can help me out, I'm sure. Let's see, we started off with Clayton there at the Kilo 5 Echo Sierra Victor. And let's see, I've got Kilo Bravo 5 Bravo Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Fox. I kind of got that mixed up there. Let's see. I don't know what's happening to me, but let's continue on. There was another station right after Mike there that I missed. I got a big question mark. So we're going to come back to them. And then it was followed by Kelton over there, Kilo 5 Lima, Quebec. Good evening to you, Kelton. And then Bob was in there, but Bob, there was a double. So I missed your call letters, and I can't recall what they are. Let me look and see. Let's see. I've got Kilo Bravo 5 Sierra Quebec Golf, according to Mr. Chris. Is that a QSL?
QSL, KB5SQG, Bob and Granbury.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that very much, Bob. I heard you in there, but there was a little bit of doubling. So I think Danny won out, Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey. And George, of course, had a good signal as always. Kilo Fox 5 Quebec Echo Zulu. And Mr. Bill there, Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November. And then I've got a Kilo 5 Whiskey Mike Juliet. So everybody seemed to have a pretty good signal. There's only one station there that I kind of messed up on. So appreciate everybody from Hood County. Is there any others from Hood County who would like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex stat?
KI5NXR, late check-in.
Hello, Tiffany. Good to hear you this evening. Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo. And let's see, Hood County. Anybody else in Hood County before we move on? Hello, Bob. Kilo India 5, Uniform Delta Victor. All right, appreciate you checking in. Anybody else in Hood County? Let's just check and see how good propagation is for us down in Somerville County. Somerville County check-ins, please come now.
Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta.
Very strong tonight, Mike. Very, very good signal. The RF is leaving that vacant spot there and heading up to Peaster tonight.
Yeah, a little bit of QSB out there, propagation in and out, but sounding pretty good down here tonight. Anyway, back to net control, W5MLB.
All right, thanks for being there, Mike. Anybody else in Somerville before we move on? I can usually copy at least one station in Bosque County. Bosque County check-ins, come now.
Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie.
Oh, Wiley, you're doing a pretty good job. You got a great signal tonight, a lot stronger than what it was last time that we heard you. Let's see, anybody else in Bosque County? Okay, hang on just a second. I got the November part. Let me do one other thing here. I kind of skimmed over this, and I should have checked on ERAF to see if there's any other ERAF counties. So any other ERAF county check-ins, come now. Okay, I kind of like to double up on ERAF County. Sometimes the stations are a little late, and some of them are pretty strong here, so always good to double check. All right, Bosque County is where we were, best I remember. Anybody else in Bosque County? Okay, November Tango 5 Bravo. I think you were trying to check in a second ago, and the conditions, like Mike was saying in Somerville, that the conditions are kind of up and down, a little bit of QSB going on there, but certainly got a good copy on you that last round. So, Wiley, if you don't mind, why don't you go ahead and do your thing down there and see if you can help us out.
Okay, this is WC5MC.
We'll take any more check-ins from Boston County. And I got Ronnie.
They're pretty good tonight. Any more check-ins? Nothing heard from Boston County. Let's go over to Hill County. Hill County check-ins.
Kilo Juliet 5, November, Hotel Juliet. Kilo Golf 7, Yankee Juliet X-ray.
Yeah, I got 2 check-ins. KJ5, NHJ, KG7, YJX. Anybody else in Hill County that'd like to check in? Okay, let's try Limestone County. Anybody in Limestone County? Okay, I switched over to the beam. We'll try Limestone County one more time. Nothing heard. How about Freestone County? Okay, I have K9ZZK. Thank you for checking in. Anybody else in Freestone? Okay, let's try Anderson County. Nothing heard. I'll go a little bit more to the south. Okay, how about McLennan County? McLennan County check-ins.
Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Delta Mike. Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Delta Mike.
Good evening, Chuck. I have KC5ADM. Anybody else in McLennan? Let's try Leon County. Nothing heard. How about Houston County? We used to have a check-in from down in Houston County. Maybe he's there tonight. I got KI5, YIG. Anybody else? I think I heard somebody trying to check in, but it was right at the noise level. Try it again. Well, nothing heard there. I've got the beam pointing kind of toward one. Okay, is there anybody else that would like to check in that I haven't called county? Okay, KJ5, Charlie Echo Uniform, Milam County. Anybody else? Okay, Wayne, back on the vertical, did you copy those as I called them out?
I think we got them all. Well, yeah, we did. Chris is right on top of things tonight. He's doing a good job as net logger, and we appreciate him taking duty this evening and that's a tough job, and my hat's off to him for volunteering for it. So good deal, Chris. Let's see. Yeah, he's got everybody, so we're good to go. And let's see. I think probably the best thing for me to do is see if our leader over there in Tarrant County is available. November Echo 5, November Echo, I knew there was something wrong with that. Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. I'm tongue twisted tonight, Trey. You think you could help us out and let my amplifier cool?
I sure can, Wayne, and I've been called worse. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. This is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. I am assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, and I'm going to call for Tarrant County. Come with your call now.
Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Charlie Hotel.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
Kelly Baker 5, William Baker.
Whiskey 5, Golf Tango.
November 5, X-Ray Hotel India.
Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima.
November 5, X-Ray Hotel Kilo, Linda.
All right, let's run that list real quick. We got Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Charlie Hotel. Then there was a station in there. There was a double, but we'll come back to that in just a second. Then Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee. Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo, Keith. And then there is David, Kilo Bravo 5, Whiskey Bravo. Then Whiskey 5, Golf Tango. And then November 5, X-Ray Hotel India. Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima. And last but not least, Linda, November 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo. Any other Tarrant County stations come with your call?
Kilo November 3, Delta Mike Echo 5 RVA. Hazel, KC5 SLQ.
For golf.
Kilo Echo 5, Echo Charlie X-Ray.
Kilo 9, Charlie Romeo Alpha.
Check in.
It's a pretty good pile up there. Let's see if we can get that sorted out. I got November 5, Delta Mike Echo. Then I got KC5 SLQ, Kilo Charlie 5 Sierra Lima, Quebec. Then Kilo Echo 5 Echo Charlie X-Ray. And Kilo 9 Charlie Romeo Alpha. If you didn't hear your call, I'll try it one more time.
Kilo India 5, Romeo Victor Alpha, KI5 RVA.
Kilo 2, Romeo Oscar Golf.
All right, picked up two stations there, Kilo India 5, Romeo Victor Alpha, and Kilo 2, Romeo Oscar Golf. Any other Tarrant County check-ins?
Recheck, Ray.
Go ahead, recheck.
Yeah, it's November 3, Delta Mike Echo. It's down as November 5. November 3.
A recheck?
Oh, I do see that. Yeah, you're not AR, are you? Out of Will. I'll bet NetLogger gets that fixed here in just a second. Line 66, November 3, Delta Mike Echo. And then there was another recheck in there.
This is Kilo 9, Charlie Romeo Alpha on line 69, correction.
read that back wrong. Tell me one more time what your call is.
Kilo 9, Charlie Romeo Alpha. I'm on line 69. That is a correction.
All right. Kilo 9, Charlie Romeo Alpha. We got you in the log, or we're about to have you in the log. Let's see here. Any other Tarrant County stations?
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
I think there was a Kilo Juliet 5 November Sierra Mike. I'm about 90% sure, but not 100%. So the KJ5 November Sierra Mike, give me a QSL on that. Well, they didn't copy him that time, Trey. Maybe he's copying you and just not copying me.
Let's give it a try. I think his call comes back to a North Richland Hills location. So Kilo Juliet 5, November Sierra Mike. Do you have a copy on KE5 NGM?
Yeah, Kilo Juliet 5, November Sierra Mike, KD5 NGM.
Perfect. I must have missed you earlier. I apologize yet. Perfectly good S7 signal here into Southwest Fort Worth. So Kilo Juliet 5, November Sierra Mike, we got you in the log. That looks like Justin out of North Richland Hills. Any other Tarrant County stations before we move on over to Dallas? All right, picked up Robert over there in Richardson, Alpha Alpha 5 Alpha Hotel. How about Dallas County stations? Come with your call now.
November Charlie 5 Papa Doug in Dallas.
Check in.
Alpha Foxtrot 5 November Yankee Mobile, Richard in Dallas.
All right, we picked up November Charlie 5 Papa, and then I think the call is Alpha Fox 5 November Yankee. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Perfect. Great signal into Southwest Fort Worth, mobiling around this evening. What part of Dallas County are you in?
I'm in Duncanville. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in with us over there from Duncanville. We appreciate it. And let's see here. There was another station, but it was kind of down in the weeds for me. Anybody got a relay on that last station? Well, the night's not over. We'll see what we can do. I think it's time to move down to Ellis County, see who we got down there.
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, K5 WXY.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta.
And I know there's others out there, but I got Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, that's Gary, and then Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta. Gary, while I got you, do you mind giving a call out to Ellis County and parts to the south and east, see who we can wrangle in?
No problem. Let me turn down your YouTube so I don't get the feedback. Anyway, Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, Waxahachie, looking for check-ins for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Okay, I've got Whiskey 5 Golf Mike, and there was a Whiskey 5 X-Ray something. Who was the Whiskey 5 X-Ray Foxtrot? Okay, my ears are playing tricks on me. Whiskey 5 Echo Foxtrot Oscar. somebody's breaking my squelch. Try it again. Any other check-ins for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Okay, Trey, that's about all I can do.
Well, hey, that's two more than we had, so let's let's get them in the log. Whiskey 5 Golf Mike, and then also had Whiskey 5 Echo Fox Oscar. Is that correct?
I think that's what he said. Whiskey 5 Echo Foxtrot Oscar. Are you still out there, sir? Okay, it's correct, Trey.
Perfect. Glad to have him in the log. I don't know if I've ever seen his call in there, so yeah, great to have him in there. I'm going to clear with Ellis County, and let's see what we can do up to points to the north and the east. That's going to be Rockwall, Hunt, Hopkins, Lamar, Fannin, Delta. Any points out that direction? If you can hear station KE5NGM, come with your call now. Crickets. But the time I don't call is the time there's somebody out there. And I almost forgot about Johnson County. Let's see what's going on down there. Johnson County, come with your call now. Well, that's no good. They got their feelings hurt and they left. So I'm going to give it one more try for Johnson County. I don't think we've ever had any time where there wasn't anybody down there. Surely we got somebody. Well, fine then. I guess we don't have anybody down there in Johnson County. Let's see here. I think my work here is done. I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to Wayne, KE5NGM, back to net control.
KJ580 mobile. Okay, sir, upset with you?
I think Johnson County, I forgot about them, and then they didn't come back. But I did just pick up Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Juliet Oscar Mobile, so that's a win. I'll turn it back over to you, Wayne.
Okay, I was preoccupied there, and I missed that. It's Kilo Juliet 5, and what was the rest of it?
Alpha Juliet Oscar.
Oh, AJO. Okay, Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Juliet Oscar. All right, well, that's good. That's good. At least it wasn't a fruitless effort. All right, let's see. I appreciate you doing all that. Appreciate all the relay work that's been going on thus far. And we're gonna stretch up over here to my north side. I know there's some folks up there in Wise County. Wise County check-in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango.
Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey Whiskey.
Whiskey Delta 5 Echo Echo India.
All right, there's three good strong stations. Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango, and Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey Whiskey, and Whiskey Delta 5 Echo Echo India. Anybody else up there in Wise County? I thought for sure there'd be at least one more, but let's hang on there, Top. We'll get back to you in a second. Let me go ahead and stretch out a little bit. Let's see if I got anybody in Denton County that can copy this evening.
Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel David near Argyle, Texas.
November 5, November Alpha, Dallas.
Okay, let me see if I can get these logged in here. We've got the Argyle guy, Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel. I think you're running more than 3 watts now, aren't you?
Just a little bit more than 3 watts now, Wayne.
All right, that's great. That's great. I can copy a Q5. And then we got Steve in there, Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie. Let's see, I've got Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee X-Ray and Kilo Oscar 5 Zulu and November 5 November Alpha. That's a pretty cool call. Anybody else up there in Denton County?
I think I have a relay. There was a station ending in X-ray, that came in right at the end as Wayne picked it back up again. You want to try again? Roger, roger. So relaying in, Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra X-ray. You got that, Wayne?
Thank you so much. Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra X-ray. All right. Appreciate that, David. And let's see. I heard somebody beeping on my phone here, and I can't Chris, I'm sorry. I can't multitask really well, so I don't do very good at texting anyway. Gary down there at Waxahachie can ditto that. Let's see. You wanted Haskell and Young. Haskell County, let me see. That was Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Tango Whiskey. I don't know what line number it was, but it was up there to the top. And then Young County. Let me see about Young County. Let's see. No, I didn't divide that off like I was supposed to. Let's see, we had Jerry, Kilo Fox 5 Victor Bravo Lima, and let's see, I know there was another one in there, but I can't find it here on my sheet of paper. Oh, I think there was a Kilo 5 Tango Echo Kilo, at K5TEK. Were there any others, Chris, that you might have missed?
I'll wait until the end. That's why I was texting you. Just send them to me. But AJ0PA.
Okay, no problem at all. No problem at all. I'm retired. I got all the time in the world, and hopefully some of these other folks will tolerate me reaching out to you. All right, let's see. I think the next thing that I need to do at this point, which I normally do, is to call on top to see if he can't make a couple of calls or turn it over to a designated relay that makes the call. KI5LET, N5FPD. Take her away, Tom.
All right, thanks, Wayne. You did a great job picking up a lot of stations in Wise and Denton County. This is Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Can I get any other stations west of Wise County? Jack Clay, Wichita, Archer, Young, Throckmorton, Baylor, Wilbarger. Anybody west of Wise County like to check in? Please come now.
Kilo Victor 5 Delta.
It's always a long shot. How about north of Wise County? Montague, Cook, Grayson, or Oklahoma stations?
Hold on top, there was somebody right there before you.
Yep, go ahead. Can we get a relay?
This is Kilo Victor 5 Delta Alpha November, trying to get a check-in before I go into work.
Barely breaking squelch, no copy here. Any help?
think that was Dan. Kilo, oh, how many times am I going to get this wrong? Is it Kilo Alpha 5? I don't think that's right.
Kilo Victor, Kilo Valentine, Kilo Victor 5, Delta Alpha November, Arlington Mobile before I go to work.
I got you in there that time. I'm sorry, Dan. Kilo Victor 5, Delta Alpha November, you are officially in the log. Have a great time at work, and yeah, I'll turn it back over to you, Top. Sorry.
Thanks, Trey. I needed the help. He was barely breaking squelch. That was Kilo Victor 5 Delta Alpha November. Dan. All right. Any other Wise County or Denton County check-ins? All right. Let's see if we can get a relay station from Denton County. Steve, Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie, would you like to make a net call from your location?
Steve, your audio is really low.
Thanks, Steve. Great job. We picked up one more check-in. That was Kilo Echo 5, Victor X-Ray Zulu. And I had a light copy on him. I got most of his call sign on that last time, so it's coming in great. All right, this is KI5LET. Thanks, Wayne. Back to net control.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. And let's see, we're going to make a general call for anybody that within the sound of my voice that would like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Please try it now. Looking for late check-ins to the North Central Texas Simplex net. All right, nothing heard, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the second section of the net. So if you've heard someone that you would like to get in contact with that checked in this evening, give me your call letters. I'll put you on the list, and you can go for it.
Kilo Echo 5, November Golf, Mike.
Okay. Got two takers there. I got Kilo India 5 Tango Lima Golf. Go ahead and see if you can make your contact there, Nick. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Nick, you got a good signal in the Peaster tonight. So I'm sorry the top couldn't reciprocate that signal strength for you, but sometimes radio up and down, and that's just a normal thing. All right, let's see. Next on the list here was, I think that was Trey over there. Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. Take her away, Trey.
Just can't get enough there, Wayne. I wanted to see if I could reach out and get Kilo 5, Kilo Victor. For the first time ever, I heard him direct this evening, and that's from Mills County, a bit of a haul. I was wondering if I was making the return trip. Well, that sounds like a no, or he stepped away, one of the two. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to you, Wayne. Thanks for the chance there, though. KE5NGM back to net.
Oh, no problem at all. Yeah, we're running a little bit on the long side tonight, and so there's probably some folks that's decided to go watch some TV before bedtime. So anyway, yeah, by the way, he was coming in really, really strong here into Peaster as well tonight. So conditions were pretty good. A little up and down from time to time on QSB, but that's normal radio. So let's see. Before we close the net, we're going to ask for late check-ins. Anybody that has not checked in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net would like to do so. Please come now.
Recheck.
Go ahead, Top.
This is KI5LET. I want to see if I can make a net call. Nick came up right at the end. Right at the end. He said he could. Anyway, I missed him. I'll try him again. I heard him when he originally checked in, but not when he made a call. So Kilo India 5, Tango Lima Golf. Any copy? KI5LET. Well, nothing heard, but 143 miles. I heard him when he checked in originally and right at the end of his call. And then I did hear Benny also, Kilo 5, Kilo Victor, 119 miles. I heard him as well. All right, KI5LET. Thanks, Wayne. Back to net.
Well, Nick answered you, but I guess you didn't hear him. But you're right on the border there. I bet if you kept trying, you'd finally make it. All right, let's see. One more last call for check-ins to the 2-meter Simplex net. Last call. We did pretty good tonight. We had 92 check-ins, so that's not too bad for a Friday night. And a special thanks to Chris up there for helping us out. And by the way, Chris, I've got the other information here for you, what kind of rig and stuff that he was running, and he's on line 12, so I think you already have it, but I think the call's wrong. We'll get that straightened out here in a minute. Anybody else is wanting to check in, we'll do so now, but then we'll close the net. One more time. All right, appreciate it, everybody. Very best of 73s. Hope you have a great weekend. Here it's Friday the 13th. That was a good day today. Hopefully it was a good day for you. We look forward to seeing everybody next Friday night, same time, same channel. And we enjoyed it, and all of y'all checking in, all the relay stations and NetLogger and so on and so forth just makes it a fun ordeal, and we always enjoy participating. Very best of 73s again from November 5, Fox Papa Delta, Peaster, Texas.
5 FPD, this is AJ0PA.
Okay, let's see, JB, line 12. He's got well, first of all, his colors are Kilo 5, Tango, Echo, Kilo. He is in Young County. He's got an ICOM 207. Running 50 watts with a homemade copper J-pole. So I think you had part of that on 12, but we probably got carried away and lost it somewhere in the weeds. But anything else that I can help clear up?
I had that Kilo Juliet 5 station from Trey. I never really caught that whole call sign?
Oh boy, you know, there was several Kilo Juliets, Kilo Juliet 5. Maybe was it right at the last?
It was that very last call sign that had came through, but I didn't hear it, and then you didn't hear it either, and he kind of repeated it.
I think it was Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Juliet Oscar. AJO is who that was. I believe that's who you're talking about.
All right, two more, and then I'll leave you alone. There was one guy named Steven somewhere around Young or Haskell or one of those counties in there that you mentioned his name, but you never said his call sign.
Okay, hang on just a second. I'll get that. What's happening, Nick? Okay, is that Kilo India 5 Oscar Sierra November? Oscar Fox November, QSL? Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that. Kilo India 5 Oscar Fox November. Late check-in there for you. And let's see, you're talking about Stephen up there in Jack County. That was Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Charlie Hotel. Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Charlie Hotel, Stephen in Jack County.
Okay, and then the last one, there was a W station, a whiskey station in Wise County that I did not catch.
Okay, let's see, there was a lot of W's in Wise County. Probably Sierra Tango Charlie, maybe? Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie?
No, I got Steve. So I got Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie. I got Whiskey Delta 5 Echo Echo India. This was like a Whiskey 5 India something.
Okay, there's a Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey Whiskey. That was just before the Echo Echo India.
That was the one, and that should be it. That should be all of them. Thanks, AJ0PA.
All right, thanks, Chris. Appreciate you hanging in there and getting her done tonight. And you're sounding good down here in Feaster. AJ0 Papa Alpha, N5 FPD. 73s, good evening, everybody.
73, clear and monitored.